Tonight begins the holiday of Passover, wishing everybody a Chag Sameach. I'm dedicating this learning to my mother. May her holy neshama have many ascensions in the higher heavens. It is her yahrzeit tonight. She died on the first night of Passover. I also want to give credit to Rabbi Breitowitz, whose teachings informed this little video, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So we're entering the holiday of Passover. As we know, it's the time where God took the Jewish people out of Egypt, out of their slavery, out of their bondage. And the energy of freedom is very pronounced and very concentrated at this time. This is the time of freedom. This is the time where we can tap into that energy so that we can free ourselves. We're supposed to imagine as if we were also enslaved in Egypt, and we're also supposed to look at the things that hold us back in our time now. What's holding us back? What are the limitations that we have, the struggles we have, the constraints we have, the difficulties that stop us from being our true selves? That's the maror that we eat on Passover night. The maror are the things that hold us back, that stop us, that limit us. Matzah. We also have to talk about matzah and eat matzah on Passover night. Matzah is a bread that's made with flour and water. You add the water to the flour and you have 18 minutes to make matzah. If you don't do anything and it goes beyond the 18 minutes, it becomes leavened, it becomes chametz. So you have to do something, you have to be engaged, you have to be involved to make it into matzah. So matzah represents in this paradigm action and being involved and doing something. And finally we have to talk about, and on Passover night, one day in the future, in the past, we ate the Paschal offering, the Passover lamb that was eaten on that night. And it had to be eaten with other people, in a community, with your family, with other people in your neighborhood. It was impossible to eat the whole lamb on your own. You had to do it with other people. And so these three things that we speak about on Passover night, the Pesach, the Matzah, and the maror, are all ways to understand what it is that we have to do on this holiday, or we are able to do on this holiday. The greater infusion of freedom energy exists. Let's tap into it. Let's recognize those things that hold us back, as represented by the maror, the struggles and the limitations and the constraints. Let's do something about it, as represented by the matzah, where we had to be engaged and do something. And finally, Pesach. Let's do it with other people. Let's find those people who can help us. Find the people who love us. Find the people who are there to be together in a community and to help us become our best selves. And we are also there to help other people become their best selves. We're a community. We're a people. We're a family. So together, we're better. So the Pesach, Matzah, and maror are ways for us to free ourselves, to take away the limitations that hold us back, to do something about it, and to do it within community and family. So may God give us that clarity, may God give us that capacity to do the right things and have the right people to do that with. I wish us all a Chag Kasher v'Sameach.